There's a new technology that came out about 16 years ago. They made a post. It's called Odyssey ML. You can go try it out on their website. It's almost like a video game where you can walk around, but it has no game engine, and it is rendering it with AI in real time. And so you can test it out here, Odyssey World. I was doing it, and I was like, "Oh, don't waste this first experience." So what I did was I stopped. I stopped what I was doing halfway through, and I was like, "Yeah, don't waste a go, don't waste a turn. Let's actually film your first reaction through here." So you can try it now. A new storytelling medium is emerging. We call this interactive video. So video you can both watch and interact with, imagined entirely by AI in real time. So we're gonna try it now. I think there's a cue. You have to press this button here. It's cool. It's like very like retro style. Very nice. You're in line. Please hold. And I did do this first part. Here we go. So interactive research. Welcome to an early version of AI video you can watch and interact with. So we've got 2 minutes 30. You can actually walk around. It's even got the up and down bouncing of walking. It's like a retro feel. It's really, really low res, which is really cool because they're working within the limitations of what they've got. But then you can change the world channel. And so we're now walking in a new world. Wow. That feels like we're in Italy or London. And now we're in a cellar. So it feels like old school like Wolfenstein or Doom, but even better than that in a way because it almost feels like you're looking through, it feels like I'm in a dream right now. So we can walk around. The music adds a gigantic touch to it. And it just feels like I'm in an old, like, wow, even the parallax of the trees in the background, this actually feels like I'm in a space right now. Okay, so I've actually seen this one. This just looks like a home video from the 90s. Back then we didn't really have cameras like this. So there is some collision things happening, like you're walking into the edges and stuff like that, but this is incredible. Like, I don't know if you walk into the walls, do you hit the wall? Yeah, you actually get stuck in the table. So I was walking into the table. So can you imagine, this only came out like 16 hours ago for us to be able to test. When this is high res, this is going to be insane. This reminds me of Florence. That feels like we're in Florence at night, or in Venice. Now we're in, yeah, that feels like we're in Stockholm. Wow. So we've got 30 seconds left, but I love that they've really understood the experience. They use the user interface that like plays along with the retro feel. Yeah, this feels like Stockholm again. I was like walking with Chris, Ivy, and Annalie in this point here. It just reminds me of moments where I was traveling around the world, looking at all these different places. That reminds me of Russia, when I was like going to Wrangel Island. It feels like I'm traveling through time, through my memories. Your adventure has ended. So we might do one more time. I'm number one in the line. This is crazy. Because this will eventually be high res. Like even there's a person here. It's even got this like distortion on the edges of the wide angle to like feel like it's a wide angle lens there. There's a slight up and down bobbing of actual walking. So there's all these little effects that they're like putting in here to make it also hide how low res it is, which I find very endearing, very thoughtful, and like it understands the assignment of we're trying to work within the limitations of like what the tech can currently do, but they're doing it very well. Like the blurriness and of the like the diffusion technology to be able to like present it like that. Like there's level design happening in here right now where oh my gosh, yeah, there's level design, like the edges. Like, can you imagine like once it has a little bit more AI and then there's like bad guys like walking around and it has like the actual like game mechanics and the gun and the health system and everything like that. This will start generating games where it won't ever, like, to a degree, it won't get to the point of having beautiful level design like Naughty Dog, where you're like moving towards specific locations with like sound effects and light, which maybe it can do that eventually, but there's still a intense craftsmanship to like Naughty Dog's game level design. But this is unbelievable that we're even in a space where this is possible. I'm gonna walk this way this time. So we've got, you can play around with this. You can go to experience.odyssey.world, have a play with your computer. It doesn't work on phone, but like these feel like real places. It feels like it's real, and it goes upstairs, sort of. Yeah, it goes up the stairs. So I'm checking out all these different ones. Oh, so it goes up to 51.9, so like a radio. So even like the feeling of like changing the channels through the frequencies, it uses that feeling of like changing radio stations as well. So like this is unbelievable. Like, and then even that person that was sitting there busking, like there's like a slight thing that kind of infers that there is going to be like people walking around in this. Amazing. So if you want to check it out, go to experience.odyssey.world. Highly recommend. This just opens the door of like where all of this is going. It's very interesting. So if you want to see more videos like this, you can follow me on X and on YouTube. I'll see you soon.